What's wrong?
It's Emma. She's gone.
Gone? What do you mean gone? Now, look, calm down and tell me what's happened.
She didn't come home from school. First, I thought she'd gone to a friend's place, but then when it got late, I started worrying.
Go on.
I went upstairs to her room. She'd packed a bag, left this note.
What are you up to?
Nothing.
You're planning to nick off, aren't you?
What? Of course not.
Well, you're not the type to work if you don't have to. You better tell me. Otherwise I might have to ask the other women what they think.
All right, I've got a plan.
Geez, Lucy, you didn't have to go to all that trouble of getting booze in. I can only stay a minute.
Good.
But seeing you're insisting...
What do you want?
A few details. If we're busting out, I want to know when, where and how.
I don't know.
Pull the other one.
Look, it's being arranged from outside. All I've been told is to be ready to go at any time.
What are you doing in here, Daniels?
Just making a social call, Miss Ferguson.
Visiting hours are over. Get back to your cell.
Yes, Miss Ferguson. Bye, Lucy.
What did she want?
You name it. She's a scrounger.
Yeah, birds of a feather.
Yeah.
I warned you about that.
Look, I've got it all worked out. All you have to do is give me $400 and get me out of here. Then you'll never have to see me again.
400?
Well, if you want me to completely disappear, I'll have to fly out somewhere, won't I? That takes money.
Listen, you already owe me heaps. I'll give you 200 and that's it.
200? That won't even get me off the ground.
Then catch a bus because that's all you're getting.
All right. When do I go?
When I'm ready. Have you put yourself down for laundry duty tomorrow?
Yes, but why?
Well, if you haven't, you won't get out.
Why the long, hard look? Dinner wasn't that bad.
It was lovely. No, I wasn't thinking of that.
What then?
Oh, tonight, the way it's worked out, almost as if you had it planned.
Well, I needn't have turned on the banquet, but I thought, what the heck? Give her a taste of the high life.
I see. 2 veggie burgers and she's a pushover, is that it?
Never misses. No. I didn't plan anything. I didn't want to risk scaring you away. Have I?
No. But we do have a problem.
Oh?
I've been told you get on pretty well with the women. That could change.
Why?
I am the head screw, remember. They might feel they couldn't trust you.
Oh, yes. All right. We do have a problem. It's too late for problems. You've had a long day. You should be in bed. I really must go.
Well, what about your coffee?
It's not coffee, it's carob. I have a feeling I've forgotten something. Oh, never mind. I'll remember it later. Well, good night. Thanks for the use of your stove. I just remembered what it was. Good night.
Believe me, Miss Desmond, I can understand your worrying, but I'm on these cases all the time. And we usually find that the young girls have gone to a friend's place and forgotten to phone.
But Emma wouldn't do that.
Now, come on, Jan, you're not helping yourself by getting upset like this. Why don't you take the tablets I gave you and go and lie down?
But something could...
Look, she's all right. She probably just wanted some time on her own. can't blame her, can you, after what she's been through? Now, go on. I'll look after things here. I hate to say it, but I'm a bit worried too.
Why? Is there something we don't know about?
Yes, I'm afraid there is. Jane didn't tell you because she doesn't know herself. I only just found out myself.
Why, has this got something to do with the older sister in Wentworth?
Yes, in a way it does. You see, both Emma and her sister were raped by their father.
Can this be proved?
No, but it may be worth your while having someone talk to Petra. She may be able to help.
Having a little party, are we, love?
Oh, thought you'd gone to sleep.
Oh, now why should I do that? I've only been up since 7 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep either. Anyway, I made you a cup of coffee.
Oh, that'd be nice, love. A nice hot cup of coffee should keep me awake for the rest of the night. I don't know why I didn't think of that myself.
You mad at me?
Of course I'm bloody mad at you. I'm trying to get to... Now, what do you got there?
Bit of that apple crumble stuff we had for tea. Snuck a bit out for you.
Why?
'Cause you liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Careful, though. It got a bit mashed up in me pocket.
Oh, that's good of you, love. Shouldn't have gone to all that trouble.
Why not? You're the best mate I've got. Gotta look after each other, don't we?
Fancy having a cranky old bugger like me for a mate. You must have been behind the door.
Lizzie. 'Cause I love you. Don't you forget it.
No, I'm not saying that at all. Yes, I know it was in the dispatch, but we haven't got the full details yet, Mrs. Radley. It could be Morris. Mrs. Margaret Morris? Well, that's entirely up to you, Mrs. Radley. Guess what? She's going to report me to the authorities.
What was that all about?
You read this morning's papers?
Not yet. Why?
There's rather a large article about Mum's legacy in the dispatch. Needless to say, the phone has been running hot with ex-prisoners claiming their share. Well, I had to give Coral a break. It was driving her mad.
Damn, how did they get hold of that story?
I don't know. Oh, I haven't sent the papers in yet. Do you want the women to see it?
I don't see why not. Looks as though you've got another customer. I'll leave you to it.
Good morning, Wentworth Detention Centre. Just one moment, please. Inspector Thorne, can I help you?
Morning, Mrs. Morris. I'd like a word with Miss Petra Roberts, please.
Yes, certainly. Mrs. O'Shea, would you please take Inspector through? Yes, I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
She's been missing since last night. But how? I mean, what have you done about it?
Everything that can be done, Miss Roberts.
She's only 13. She couldn't have
Miss
got
Roberts,
there.
we will find her, but we need help. That's why we've come to you.
But I can't help. I'm stuck in this place.
When a kid of that age runs away, it's for one of two reasons, usually. Guilt or shame. Now, if we knew which it was, it could help. Are you sure you can't tell us anything?
No,
What did the note mean?
I don't know.
I don't want to break my promise to Petra, but I can't stand it anymore. What was that promise? Did you kill your father, Miss Roberts?
Yes.
Did your father rape you and your sister? Well,
Who told you about that?
is it true?
Yes, it's true. Now, please, find her.
The exact amount left to the Wentworth inmates is not known, but thought to be within the vicinity of $15,000.
God, they're not even close.
Tell you what, you look and have the 15 and I'll have what's left. You go along with that, Pete?
At the moment, I'd go along with anything.
I'm starting to wish Mum would let her go to a charity and not us.
Oh, come off it, B.
Oh, I think we should respect Mum's wishes. She sounds like an awfully nice lady.
Yeah. If we're not a charity, I don't know what is.
Oh, cut it out. I've never accepted charity in my life and not going to start now.
Oh, all right. Let's not have another fight about it. Come on, back to work.
Didn't you sleep too good?
Of course I did. What are you talking about?
Well, nothing, but if I didn't know better, I'd say you were pushing off today.
Shut up, you stupid bitch.
I see. Nicking off without telling me, eh? Fair income, I get more and more disappointed in human nature every day.
Oh, Miss Ferguson, any chance of me seeing the Governor?
The bag's ready for the truck?
All ready to go.
Okay, wait by the security gate until someone can take you. Now, Smart, Walker, and Mason, and you three, start moving those bags out.
Good on you, Pixie. I'd come and give you a hand, but my back's been playing up.
Watch it, Daniels.
Oh, sorry, Miss Ferguson, but keep an eye on Pixie, will you? I think the truck driver's after her.
Well, if you're so concerned, Daniels, why don't you take her place?
Oh, come off it. What about me back?
It's your mouth you should worry about. Okay, get a move on.
Oh, come in, Smith. Will this take long? I've got someone coming from the department.
2 shakes of a lamb's tail, Mrs. Reynolds.
Good heavens. Haven't heard that one for a long time.
You haven't lived with Lizzie for years.
No, I suppose not. Now, what can I do for you?
Oh, not much. I just want to see someone from Legal Aid, that's all.
Well, that's easily fixed. Why did you want to see them?
Oh, do I have to tell you that?
No, of course not. It's just that I worked in the family welfare department for 15 years and I got to know the legal aid people pretty well. Perhaps I can put you onto the right person.
Fair enough. You'd find out sooner or later anyway. I've decided to sue the department over this bomb business. Don't think much of my chances, but I thought I'd give them a nudge.
I see. I wonder if John Farnsworth would be available.
John Farnsworth? Isn't he that bloke that had those 2 cops kicked out of the service?
Yes, I think it was something like that. I'll give him a call anyway. I'm sure he could help you.
That's the understatement of the year. Thing is, who's going to help the department?
Having a little rest, are we, Walker?
Bags are too heavy.
You better watch yourself, Walker. Righto, get back to work, you lot. You're going out now.
What about my money?
Take this. Box 1299, Brenton Post Office.
Is that...
Shut up. Now just get back there and spill one of the bags.
What?
Just do it.
Oh, I forgot. There'll be 2 of us going.
It wasn't our deal.
Change of plans. Daniels is coming too.
Forget it. It's off.
I don't think so, Auntie. 2 reasons. How are you going to explain the dope hidden at your place? And, this.
All right. Now do what I told you.
Thought you might see it my way.
Oh, now look what you've done. They're all nice and clean, too.
Well, you were holding it too.
All right, the rest of you get back inside. You 2 pick that up and take it back to the laundry. Go on. I'll speak to the driver. You put that in the truck and hide yourselves.
Thanks.
Don't bother. Got the list there?
Yeah. What are you giving me?
We've taken 5 bags from you. Check?
Right.
General, but you'll have to pick one of them up tomorrow. We had a bit of an accident. And you've also got 4 for the Greenbelt Prize.
Bloody idiot. Hide behind me.
No, you stay there.
Tell me what to do.
I'll pull
Use
the
your
door
bloody
down.
brains and I won't have to. Come on.
All loaded up, Dan?
Yeah, no worries.
You want to be careful of that roller door. It looks a bit loose to me.
Oh, hell yeah. I meant to tie that down. Might as well do it now.
What happened?
I tried to shift a telephone pole down in Spencer Street.
I wonder Norm didn't tell you about it at the other gate.
Oh, he was too busy talking about bloody football.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That rope looks a bit old.
Oh, no worries. It'll hold all right. Seeing you?
Oh, now what are we going to do? God, fancy suing the department. I'll bet Mrs. Reynolds was upset.
Well, if she was, she didn't show it. As a matter of fact, she's trying to get John Farnsworth to represent me.
Jack the Giant Killer?
Yeah.
Where's Dynamite?
Oh, golly, he sounds wonderful. How old is he?
Oh, you can have him when I'm finished with him, Pixie. We got problems.
Oh, she has. Her kid sister's gone missing.
Hell. Sorry, love, I just heard. Anything we can do to help?
She's only 13, B. I'm so worried and I can't do a damn thing about it.
Look, maybe it's none of my business, but it sounds to me like a very good time to call in the family doctor.
No, sir. I just couldn't.
Why not, love?
Because I told him I didn't want to see him again. I feel I was using him.
Oh, no, Petra, he's such a wonderful man. He'd feel awful if you didn't share this with him.
I couldn't face him.
You don't have to. Just write him a little note and just leave it to him, see whether he wants to help.
Yes, well, I'll make sure he gets it.
It does make sense, love. Why don't you give it a try?
Oh, I'm sorry, ladies. I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Oh, quite all right, Mrs. Powell. We were just about to start again anyway, weren't we?
Good. Where's Daniels and Walker?
Oh, down at the loading bay, Mrs. Powell. What's the matter with her?
Hang on. They should have been back ages ago.
Gorgeous. What the hell's happened to them?
I wonder.
Let me try. Just shut up, will you? Just be ready to push the door up when I say so, right? Hurry up. Got it.
I trust you do realize the extra workload this damned article has caused the department. Our switchboard's been going crazy with idiots ringing to claim their share of the legacy.
Yes, I can imagine. We had the same trouble, but my staff coped.
Yes. How did they get hold of that article?
I've no idea. You'd have to ask them.
I suppose that damned Smith woman let it slip.
I don't see how she could.
What the hell's that?
Emergency. Coral, what's happening? Then hold on.
I may have jumped the gun, but I can't find Daniels and Walker anywhere.
You mean they've escaped?
Then put everyone in the rec room for a head count. Coral, ring the gate. I want a list of everyone who's gone through today.
It seems, Mrs. Reynolds, that anyone can walk in or out of Wentworth whenever they choose.
Mr. Richards, as governor, I follow the department's rulings on security. If they aren't working, I suggest you look for the answer in your own backyard.
Miss Ferguson?
13 both times.
11 for me. Two counts of 24. So there are 2 missing from this block.
Only 2.
And the other blocks?
I don't know yet. I'm waiting to hear. Mrs. Morrison.
It's a full account in the other blocks, but no sign of Walker or Daniels.
Mrs. Morris, would you call the police and tell them we think Walker and Daniels got out in the laundry truck?
Oh, Smith's solicitor's arrived. He's waiting at the gate. Do you want me to let him in?
Yes, please.
Mrs. Reynolds, 2 women have just escaped. Surely a lesson can be learned from that.
Sorry?
You don't intend to let him in without a full security check, do you?
Oh, I don't think there's any need for that. Mr. Farnsworth is well known to us.
Mrs. O'Shea, would you take Smith through to the interview room, please?
Oh, just a minute. Is that Farnsworth from Legal Aid?
Yes, I was going to tell you. Smith's decided to sue the department.
Right. But how the hell did you get hold of Farnsworth?
Luck of the draw, I suppose. Unless she knows someone with influence.
Mrs. Smith. Yeah. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sit down, won't you?
Thanks. So,
well, now, from what Mrs. Reynolds told me, I'd say we're in for an enormous amount of fun.
bloody big fight, more like it.
Exactly. You like a good fight, don't you?
Well, only when I win.
Me too. So let's enjoy this one together, shall we?
Fair enough. Do you think we've got a chance? They're a pretty big outfit, aren't they?
I wouldn't be here if they weren't.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Jack the Giant Killer.
You see? How can we miss? Jack the Giant Killer and Beatrice Smith, author of Queen Bee's column.
You're kidding. You mean you read that?
Savoured every word, madam. Been a devotee of the tabloids ever since.
All right, so what do we do?
Well, to put it in simple terms, we shall sue the department for gross negligence, take an awful lot of money off them, and give it to you. How does that sound?
Just beautiful.
Bloody little fool, I'll kick her backside in when they catch her.
Oh, don't, Lizzie. I thought she was your friend.
So did I, but she didn't say anything to me, did she? No, she just ran off and left me here worrying about her.
Oh, for God's sake, Lizzie, will you give her a rest? She will be all right. Now, Bee's asked me to go over this list, and I can't...
What list?
Mum's legacy list. I'll tell you what, some of the girls have come up with some pretty good ideas.
Is my racehorse on it?
What do you think?
Well, they can bloody stick it. I'm not interested.
You know, Lizzie has a point. I still don't see why some of my ideas aren't on that list. They were beautiful ideas. Oh, Bee, I have some food for you.
No, never learn, will you? Still calling it food. What's up with Grumpy Guts?
Oh, she's worried about Maxie.
Well, aren't we all? I'm going to kick her
backside in for her when they catch you. Yes, I know. So is Lizzie. Which reminds me, you are not very popular with the little old lady.
What have I done now?
You didn't put her racehorse on the list.
Oh, that. Well, after what I just heard, I'm not going to buy one myself.
Oh, I don't think so, Bee. They're awfully expensive.
Of course. You just saw Farnsworth. Well, what did he say? Does he think you'll get any money out of it?
Oh, only about 50,000, that's all.
Dollars? You're kidding.
That's what the man said.
Fan-bloody-tastic. Good on you, love. Well, Lizzie, have you heard the good news?
Is it about Maxie? Because if it
Look,
isn't...
love, we're all as worried about her as you are.
Yeah, I can tell. Hey, Pixie, Petra gave me this and asked me if you'd do her a favour and give it to the doc.
Oh, sure.
Give me a hand and done me ankle in. Come on, you stupid bitch. Help me.
Oh, slow down, will you, or I'll do me other foot in.
If we slow down, we've had it. Listen, Maxie, we've got to split up.
Oh, no way.
Use your head. They'll be looking for two of us.
Yeah, well, it's all right for you. You're in your civvies, but what the bloody hell am I going to do?
Oh, well, Daniels, you know the old saying. When in trouble, look for the nearest friendly policeman, huh?
Bitch.
But why did the driver stay in the truck? Doesn't he usually help with the unloading?
Yes, Governor, but the women were making, well, strange remarks about him, so I told him to stay away from them. When I'd finished checking the list, Walker and Daniels had gone. Well, naturally, I assumed they'd done as I told them and gone back to the laundry.
You didn't go to the laundry to look?
Well, I didn't have time, Governor. I had to organise women for the kitchen. Besides, I didn't think there was any need to.
Well, now we know there was, don't we? Apparently they've intercepted the truck. No sign of Walker or Daniels, of course, but the police are quite sure that that's how they got out.
Oh, I suppose I'll be held responsible for this.
Well, we can hardly blame the driver, can we? He was told to stay in the truck. I'll send your report to the department.
Oh, come on, Mason. Doctor hasn't got all day to wait for you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Powell, but my leg really is awfully sore.
Oh, no. Hit the leg now, has it?
Well, yes, it's gone all up one side, really.
Well, that's a shame. Especially if you can't use the gymnasium, tennis court, or bicycles.
Oh, was that B's list? Are you going to show that to the governor?
Yes. Don't see your name beside any of these. Couldn't come up with anything?
They didn't like my ideas. It's such a pity, really, because they were beautiful ideas. I thought we could change the visiting suite into a small chapel, and then we could hire it out for weddings and things. It's very fashionable to get married in prison these days.
Yes, I can imagine that. Come on.
Oh, Mrs. Powell, could you do me a small favour? I thought if the governor saw my list, she might like a few of my ideas. Oh, please, it's only a small list.
Why not? Could even give us a laugh. Come on, still want to see the doctor.
Oh, gosh! Oh, I am a silly sausage. I gave you the wrong piece of paper.
No. I don't think so. But we'll see what the governor thinks, shall we?
I know I've hurt you, Scott, and I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Signed, P. Am I to understand this was meant for Dr. Collins?
Oh, yes, Mrs. Reynolds. Isn't it beautiful? The poor boy was so upset when I turned him down, and, well, I just haven't been able to sleep.
Are you saying you wrote this?
Yes, you see, well, he wanted to have a long engagement, but I didn't. Well, that's what we argued about.
You and Dr. Collins are engaged.
Yes, isn't it wonderful? Well, that's why I wanted to turn the visiting suite into a wedding chapel, so we could be the first ones to be married there. Mrs. Reynolds, you could be matron of honour, and...
Mrs. Powell, take her back to the laundry, would you please?
Oh, but I have to see Scott.
Mason, please do as you're told. Now.
Come on. I hope you haven't ruined my chance to be flower girl.
Madam, it really has nothing to do with me. Now, you cannot claim on the money unless you've served time in this prison. Normal procedure, madam, is to commit a crime.
Oh, what was that all about?
Oh, someone wants to become an inmate.
What?
Yeah, they're all trying to get a slice of the money that's been left to the women.
Yes, I read about that.
Seems everybody else did, too. And they're all phoning here. Righto, you stand down on that line. Down there. Your name is Glynis Ladd, is that correct?
Yes.
You have been convicted of drug trafficking and sentenced to 3 years imprisonment, is that correct?
Yes.
Well. You're on a good thing, aren't you, Missy? Serve your time and you leave with a bundle of money. The longer you serve, the more you get. But you'd better behave yourself. Because you wouldn't want to become a millionaire the hard way.
You don't mean to tell me you just handed it to her?
Well, yes, but you don't understand.
Oh, but why, Pixie?
Oh, well, look, I didn't mean to.
Oh, God, we know that.
Well, look, she'll be all right, don't worry.
Oh, right. Pixie, do you realise what you've done? Do you know the trouble that note could cause?
Well, no, that's just it. It won't cause any trouble because I was awfully clever.
All right, Pixie, what did you do?
Well, Mrs. Reynolds was a bit upset when she read the note, but then I could see that Petra had only signed it with the letter P. And then I thought to myself, gosh, my name starts with a P too.
Well, golly, so it does. So what?
Well, don't you see? I told them that I'd written the note and that I was engaged to Scott and we were going to be married.
Oh, what?
Well, what's wrong with that? I mean, Petra won't be to blame now. Isn't that the most important thing?
Oh, God, Pixie, no. It doesn't matter who the note came from. If the authorities think that Scott's having an affair with an inmate, he could be finished. Don't you see that?
Oh, Petra, I'm awfully sorry. I didn't think of that.
Nothing to do, ladies? Don't tell me the place can't function just because Daniels has left you.
Well, you know how it is, Miss Ferguson. Maxine was our friend. And the world is always a sadder place when a friend or a lover walks out of your life. I wonder if anyone's missing Lucy.
Miss Ferguson, I'd like to see the doctor if I could.
He's been called to the governor's office, Roberts. You'll have to wait.
You wanted to see me, Mrs. Reynolds?
Yes, Scott. Sit down, won't you? This won't take long. I'd like to talk to you about one of the women.
Fine.
I believe you're engaged to be married.
I'm sorry? Well, who told you that?
We've got a rather unusual situation on our hands. I suppose I should have warned you about it when you first started here. But then I wouldn't quite know where to start telling a doctor about the birds and the bees.
The birds and the bees? I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Perhaps this'll explain. It seems Pixie Mason has fallen in love with her doctor. I thought I'd better warn you about it. We should have expected it, I suppose.
Pixie?
Yes. Oh, and in case you didn't know, you're going to be her new husband. And I'm going to be matron of honor. Congratulations.
Thanks. Although I must say it's a bit of a surprise to me.
I can imagine. She hasn't been giving you any trouble, has she?
Who?
Mason, because if she
Oh,
has...
no. If you ask me, this is just another one of those bids to be certified.
She's amazing, isn't she?
Yes, she certainly is.
Oh, Louise! You certainly look beautiful. You should have done that years ago.
Don't get a gitch, Jude. I can't laugh.
A gitch? Okay, maybe you do have too much makeup on.
Oh, bugger off, will you? It's only getting on 5 minutes and I ain't got no more.
Well, that's simple. All you have to do is not smile, otherwise you'll crack up.
You get your bloody sunshine!
Should keep your door locked, Jude. Never know who might walk in.
Oh, Maxine, what the hell are you doing here?
Just thought I'd drop in and say...
Answer me, Maxine.
We busted out, all right?
We?
Yeah, Lucy Walker and me, but the bitch pissed off when I twisted me ankle.
Oh, I see. So you decided to come here, you stupid little idiot.
Look, you lay off! I thought this place was supposed to help us cons.
Ex-cons. And how long do you think it's going to be before they discover you're missing?
Oh, look, you relax. It's a freak who helped us escape, so she's not going to blab it around, is she?
Ferguson?
Yeah. Her and Lucy were on together. When I found out Lucy was busting out, I...
Muscled in, yeah.
Well, yeah, sort of.
Well, have you got a change of clothes? Huh?
No.
Money? No. Brains?
Look, what's the matter with you?
This is the first place the cops come to when there's any sign of trouble. That's what's the matter.
Look, I don't want to stay. I just want to put something on my ankle and then I'm going to my sister's. Forget it, Jude. I'm sorry,
Maxine!
Ah!
Maxine! Come on, honey. Look, I'll give you a change of clothes. I'll give you some money. But then you're going to have to go away and promise to stay away. Too many people depend on this place. You understand? Now, come on, let's fix up that ankle. I know all about it.
Do you want any more before we go? Oi!
Oh, sorry, love, what'd you say?
Will you stop worrying? She will be all right. They'll catch her, they'll bring her back. You wait and see.
Actually, I was thinking about the freak.
God, why?
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but she didn't seem to be too upset by that escape.
Well, I come to think that she didn't.
It's strange.
Well, you don't think the freak had anything to do with it, do you?
Yeah, maybe.
Why would she get involved?
Well, Maxine reckons that the freak and Walker were on together. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it does. But how does Maxine fit in?
I don't know. I hope she's all right. I wouldn't trust that Lucy for a minute.
Okay, ladies, that's it. Another day, another $1. 20.
She's got it easy. We have to eat the stuff she cooks.
Well, now, there's a face I can't put a name to. We have met, haven't we?
I think so. You're Doris's mate, aren't you?
Doris! Laura Stutton, the seaman's friend. Yeah. I was doing a stretch with her. You came to visit her. Oh, I'm Glynis. Glynis lad. Ah, now I remember. B, this is Glynis. Now, B is the top dog, so be nice. G'day, B. Heard all about you at Barnhurst.
Oh, yeah? From Vera Bennett or Mari Winter?
Mari. Don't think she likes you much.
Bloody oath she doesn't. What are you in for?
Suppose you've got to find out sooner or later.
Using or pushing?
Both.
Heroin?
I had to push it, B. They wouldn't supply me otherwise.
No, of course. So you go out in the streets and create more pushes.
Well, I had to. I tried to kick it 3 times. Last time I nearly killed myself. Cold turkey's not a cure. It's a dead bird.
And by the looks of those shakes, you could do with some right now.
Oh, could you be? I'd do anything. I haven't got any money now.
No. You know, a couple of months ago, your head would be a different shape by now. But I'm getting older and wiser. So I'll tell you this just once. You try and get any dope in here, and you're going to be a very sorry little addict.
G'day, Sergeant. Haven't seen you in here for a while.
Been in hospital, Bernadette.
Yeah, what was wrong?
After that last hamburger you gave me, I had my stomach.
That's funny. It looked all right when I took it off the dog.
Oh, yeah? How's the dog?
Dead. What'll you have?
Nothing, thanks. Actually, I'm looking for someone. A young girl, blue jeans, short hair, khaki top. Haven't seen her.
Right over there, Sarge.
Excuse me, love. Heard on the CB you're looking for a lift. Still want one?
Oh, yeah.
Right, I've just got to fill up with juice. Should be ready by the time you finish that.
Righto, thanks.
Oh, by the way, what's your name?
Ricky. Ricky Davidson.
All right, Ricky. My name's Cliff. Cliff Sargent. These idiots call me Sergeant Major. Wouldn't take me notice of them. See you outside.
Thanks a lot, Cliff. You're a real gentleman.
God, don't let that get around, love. Careful with that foot. You're a long way up. Do you want a hand?
Got a sore foot and the man offers me a hand.
Take care of yourself, Cliff.
You too. See you later, love.
You'd gone deaf or something. Told you would, didn't I?
Get lost, will you?
Oh, well, that's nice. Haven't seen you for ages.
Maxie, bugger off. Look, the cops were leaning on me before and they might come back.
Fair enough. Where are the rest of the boys?
Interstate. Now leave, will you?
You got your wheels?
No.
Yeah. It's been real nice seeing you too, Sarah.
Hello?
Is that you, Rog?
Yes, it's Roger Carter here. Who's speaking?
Is that your toffee telephone voice? It's me, Maxie. Listen, are you two going to be home tonight? Because I want to come round.
Well, look, I'm sorry, Maxie, but you can't.
Do you mind if I ask why?
Well, because the police have already been here once. I wouldn't be surprised if they're not still watching the place.
What the bloody hell am I going to do? I'm down to my last couple of bucks. All right, listen. Can you just get some dough to me? 100 ought to do, just to get me out of the state for a while.
Hell, I feel rotten about this, Maxie, but well, we're flat broke until payday. Did your mother tell you about Pauline? Well, she's pregnant, you see. We just need...
the stuff, Roger. The cops are after me because I went to the slammer for you. Now, you're going to help me or not?
I'm sorry, Maxie. I really am.
Stick it, Roger.
Who is that, darling?
It was just some crowd wanted to use the house for some sort of an exhibition. I got rid of them, though.
Where did it happen? Yes, all right, I will. Yes, Sergeant. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Well, I'm off, Mrs. Powell.
Oh, you're working late tonight, aren't you?
Yes, I've been looking after that Glennis lad. She's a bit of a mess, I'm afraid.
Most addicts are. Have you given her anything?
Methadone. Might be an idea to keep an eye on her tonight.
Okay, I will.
You all right?
Oh, sure. Bit of bad news for one of the women.
I can't do it, Mia. I can't.
Did the doc give you anything?
Meth. Bloody useless methadone. It's no good, Bea. I need something stronger. I can't go cold turkey. I can't.
Then you better put up with what the doctor gave you, because you won't get anything stronger in here. Not while I'm alive.
All right, then. Bugger off. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Hello?
Ma? It's me, Maxie. Ma, are you there?
Where are you ringing from?
I'm outside Sterling's Dairy in Penfield. Ma, can I come and see you? I guess you heard I've done something pretty dumb.
Yes, I heard them. The police have already been here.
Ma, I want to come home. Ma?
No, Maxine. You don't need me. You've never needed me.
Oh, no, please don't say that.
Sorry, Maxine. Now I've got only one daughter. You see, you've been dead to me for a while. I just couldn't accept it. It was because I loved you. You killed me the way you killed your father. I'll pray for you.
I'll leave you with the doctor.
Scott, I do need you. I love you so much.
Petra, I want you to listen very carefully to me.
What is it? What's wrong?
It's Emma. They found her in the river. She's dead.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside the roses grow, they don't mind the stony ground, but the roses here are prisoners too when morning comes around.